Right then, so this is going to be episode 5 of our campaign, which is the Great Revolt of Northumbria. Northumbria. Right, okay, so in today's scenario, it's going to be the two factions of the Royalists, and there is a very powerful mage in downtown, sort of the shanty area of this, this fort, and he's quite a powerful wizard. And the local noble is having trouble with him, and basically has set a paid chest aside to whichever warband can basically deal with the mage and get rid of him. So he's quite a powerful mage. It's scenario 7, I think it is, out of the rulebook, which is called Witch Hunt. Interestingly, going from the stats, he's D10 Fortitude and D10 Presence. Doesn't seem to have any delicate or weak abilities, but no tough and no armour. So quite powerful with 3 spells. So both warbands basically trying to deal with that. They'll both get 1 roll on the secondary objective table, which has been rolled off camera. Okay, we'll reveal that at the end. And warbands are fairly similar. I think there's 2 warband rating points difference between them. From the campaign, John's force do get +1 to casting all of his spells this game from some visit to a shrine, I think it was, or a chapel in the previous off-duty rolls. And Ed's lot have got +2 fate, again probably from praying at some altar. Other than that, John will have to roll for one of his, I think it's his second actually, who will have to check for niggling injury on a roll of a 1 on a d6, I think it is. He's not going to be present, and that could affect who goes first. Other than that, we'll crack on, and hope you enjoy, and don't forget, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. See you at the end. Right then, okay, so here we are. Forces are set on the board. John unfortunately did roll the 1 for his number 2, so he's woken up with a bit poorly, so won't be attending. So that leaves the yeah, he's got COVID. So that leaves his warband with only the 4 guys, and they are present there. The mage is present in the rooftop of the central building. And then Ed's force, which is getting there on the old paint job. So yeah, plenty of comments, please. Give him plenty of advice and guidance and encouragement to actually finish this off. That would be nice, because the quicker he does that, the quicker he'll be onto Warband 2. Right, okay, so there we have it. And so the lowest Warband rating, because of the failure for this little chap to turn up, is definitely John. So John to go first and turn 1. Okay, so the end of turn 1 for the both warbands, and the Ed's forces have moved up towards the guillotine. A bit random that being there, but hey ho. And then over here we've got the hare hiding, I think, and then the owl's moved up into position out of the range of the ambushing mouse, who's sat in the fountain at the minute. So he's having his yearly wash. Okay, so he's just in there. And then down on this side, both the frog and the hare failed to, well, they were searching the building for any coinage they might find. So guess what the secondary objective is for them. And then yet again, these must be water mice, because getting close to the water there by the bridge. So it goes over to the Ravens Go, the mad wizard. Okay, so the mage dropped down a level so he could look out the window, targeted the hare leader here and tried to cast Boromar's Distant Fracturing on his shield, and failed to go off with an epic roll of a 1. End of turn 1. Turn 2, roll off. Okay, so John's force won the initiative, and the hare leader finally found some pennies in this abandoned building and got 3 whole pennies. Did gain an experience point, which is probably worth a lot more than the pennies, and that building now is fully searched, can't be searched again. Ed's first action is for his mouse to shoot down there at the mouse who's hiding behind the bridge. So he's going to be standing still and shooting. So the +2 is going to be negated by the cover and partial line of sight. So it's a straight roll off versus your nimbleness.
Oh no, I'm going to be shooting the. I'm going to shoot the rage.
Oh, my raven.
Yeah,
oh, sorry, I thought you were shooting the mouse.
No, I'm shooting the raven.
Okay, let's just edit that. Okay, so John won the action, and his hare searched the building, so that building can't be searched again now, as he found the 3 pennies that were hiding in there, but he does gain an experience point, which is going to be worth a lot more than the pennies. Ed's first action is for the little mouse down here by the bridge to target the mage in the building, which is a bit silly, because now obviously if he's the only one who's targeted the mage doesn't roll to see who he fights. He's just automatically going to fight whoever's fired at him. So again, he's in a building. Can you see all of him? I take it you can?
I can, yes.
Yeah, okay, but he's got cover, so it's -1 to that. Okay, and it's against the mage's nimbleness.
Right, I've thrown him.
Okay, so Ed's managed a 5. And the mage managed a 4, so Ed wins by 1, but then it's negated 1, so it comes down to 0. So that's a failed shot.
Do I know about the plus for standing still as well?
Well, yeah, you did, didn't you? You got +2 for standing still. So it was 7 minus the 1 for the cover, 6. So you win by 2. So 2 points of damage.
Huzzah.
Okay, so there we are. And back to John. Mage, or the frog mage, is going to be targeting the enemy leader with a lightning bolt. So remember, he's at +1 to cast this game from the chapel effects. So he's got +1 for that, +1 for mage's focus, stood still. Stood still with +3 actually for casting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's +5. -1 for partial line of sight, -1 for cover. You're at +3. So you need to beat 5, so you need a 3. Rolling with fate, which is a bit of luck, and goes off on a 4. So that's D8 damage. And your tough on your dog is 3, is it?
Tough is... Does it ignore armour?
It ignores armour,
yeah, so
but you're natural tough. Yeah. So rolls a 4, so that's going to be 1 damage.
Could have been worse. That's the mage.
Okay. And that's the mage done. And the mage, that's actually the first point of damage the mage has done, isn't it, in this campaign? Normally dead by turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might be.
Yeah, he's healed himself a couple of times, but yeah.
He's healed himself and other characters a couple of times, and that's about it.
Okay, so Ed's owl has just snuck round this building, and unbeknown to him, he's got within range of the waiting Hawkeye, the mouse, and he's going to unleash an ambush on the unsuspecting owl. Okay, so it is... right, so hang on 1 sec. We just need to do the ambush. So you are within 12, so you're not going to get your +5. Ambusher has not moved, so +3. Any others with line of sight on him?
Just
the dog
just
can't see him.
No.
So you are at +3, down 1, so you're at +2 on this roll. Okay, so John.
I can see with the mouse.
Okay, so that's another one.
Yeah, but that's it. There's no way you can see through a building.
So yeah, you're at +1.
Okay.
Okay, so and perfect roll. So you're going to need a good roll here. No, so you definitely win, John, which will give you the ability to fire without him being able to dodge it. So, shooting, you have stood still, so you are on +2, -2 for terrain and line of sight, so it's a straight roll. So you're rolling D4, because he's only got 1 eye. You need another D4, so 2D4, going for the max, and doesn't get it, so it's only 3. 3 plus 2 for the power of the crossbow bolt, takes it to 5, minus your light armour.
Yep.
Yep,
so
down 4, so 4 damage and 1 wound increment. Okay, so whilst only doing 4 points of damage, the mouse actually has melt into the shadows rule, so because it was a successful ambush, he manages to stay in hiding and in ambush, which obviously then subsequently stops the owl from charging him and locking him in. So the owl has gone into hiding himself to repair the damage to his wing. Okay, so as Ed's squirrels move around, he's just sort of left his shoulder out, and as such Hawkeye is going to try another ambush. Okay, so it's a d6 roll off.
I'm going to throw a penny into this.
Okay, and is that 6?
That's a 6.
Yeah, and that definitely hasn't worked. Okay, so fail to catch him off guard. So you still get to shoot, but it's at -2. So you're on a d4 now. So you're at +2 for standing still, -2 for cover and partial.
Yeah.
So you're on a 0. So you need the 4. And you are -2 anyway because of the fact that he's aware of it. Okay, so no point Ed rolling. Okay, so the Raven Mage being shot at by this little mouse down here. The anger has filled him, and he's going to cast Fiery Blast at him, and it goes off on a 10, and it does 2 damage to the mouse. Okay, so into turn 3, and Ed won the roll off for initiative, so Ed's going first. Okay, so the mouse has moved up to the barrel, trying to tempt one of the ambushers. Didn't work, and he's just moved into further cover. John's activated the mouse over by the water fountain, who is still sort of hiding like the ninja he is. And back to Ed. Okay, so John's mage has moved up to the corner of this building and casting lightning bolt with a copper strip added into the mix up to the Raven. So he's moved as partial cover, but he does get the +1, and he's also got the mage's focus. So he's going to need 6s. Oh, and a fate. So that's gone off. So it's d8 +2, isn't it? For yeah.
Come on.
5. Okay, so 5 damage to the Raven. The dog has moved round, and the mouse has instigated his ambush. So, with the modifiers, due to McNutter's presence and line of sights, is -1 on John. Both have added in there.
Oh, yes!
Oh, come on.
So John was at -1 and rolled double 2s. And Ed managed an entire 3, so he survived that. Now John does still get to shoot, but he's now at -2 penalty. But he is stood still, so +2 -2 is 0. But this is against your nimbleness now.
Okay, yeah.
I get -1 for
And just the -1 for the...
No, there's no cover, that's scatter. Oh yeah, sorry,
Yes,
partial.
obscurity,
Yeah. So just the -1.
So nimbleness is...
D4?
D6, I think.
Yeah, one. D6.
Yeah, so D6 versus... Oh, he's on D8, that one, isn't he?
Yeah.
Extra dice going in. So -1 for John. Does get the 6.
Double 6.
Oh, not enough. No. So 13 and all the rest. Yep. Okay. So completely missed him.
And then
the last part of that is the dog has moved in to try and lock the hare in some form of engagement. The hare's going to activate and hit the dog. Dog's got a heavy shield, so he's at +3 on this roll. And gets the 6.
double 6 again.
Double 6 again. Unlucky.
Close.
Getting 11, but it's not quite enough. So no damage there.
Give me back my dice.
Give him his weighted dice back.
Look.
They are weighted.
Double 6.
You've just wasted 2 of my 6s now.
Is the hand...
The hand is a 6, yeah.
Yeah, the hand is 6, and yeah, he hasn't got... These are these 2 special dice from 2 completely different sets.
Oh no, they are ones. That was a double 1.
Oh, Ed, what you like. One of them was still a 6. Oh dear, okay. Right.
We'll go back over the footage.
Yeah. Stuart's inquiry. Right, okay, so Ed, your activation. Right, so with the squirrel running across the bridge there, the little dude there has waited for the opportune moment to unleash his crossbow bolt into the squirrel. So, ambush. It's a straight roll off. Oh, and yeah, because it was no modifiers, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah.
So no fails. Yeah, there's no modifier, was there?
No.
Yeah, so you need to beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I?
yeah.
Yeah, you need to be...
You need to win. A draw is not enough.
Ah.
Yeah, you need to beat the.
No, he needs to beat me.
No, because you're the one who's doing the ambush.
Yeah. So,
And guess what? He rolled a 1. So yeah, so basically he's failed the ambush, which means he can't melt into the shadows.
Yep.
Which now means that the owl can activate and
So I
swoop
will.
in.
So,
Yeah, in a minute, once
Yeah.
we finish the shot.
Okay, so the shot is going to be at -2 now.
Okay.
All right.
But +2 adjusted still.
And yeah, and a -1 for the
yeah.
partial line of sight because of the
But it's against
Temple of
your
Doom
nimbleness.
bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, but really you need 4.
Stupid +3.
No, yep, so
he's
that's not
fine.
going to do enough on a 3 on a d4. Really needed that extra one. Right, so that's the end of that. He's activated. The owl's now going to instigate an ambush on the ambushing mouse.
indeed.
So this is now your awareness versus the mouse's concealment.
Is it my concealment versus his awareness?
Yeah.
'Cause I-
Yeah, sorry, yeah, the other way around.
So
yeah.
D6.
D6 versus...
D6.
Okay. And putting 1 in. Gets a 6. Versus a 3. So that's definitely succeeds. Which means the owl can swoop in. And the poor mouse is so focused on trying to hit that squirrel, doesn't see the owl coming in.
Because you only got one eye.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, the poor little dude.
Oh.
Yeah, blindsided him. Right, so the owl is now going to be at +2 for the attack,
Yep.
but you're -1
For my wound.
for your wound. And the poor little mouse doesn't get to block this,
No.
so this is where you want to put
Put
some.
blocks on a D4 anyway.
Yeah, so you want to put some fate in here, yeah,
So we'll go for a fate. Yep.
and it's your strike value.
Which is, oh no.
What is it?
It's the dreaded D8.
The D8s.
Yeah.
But you've got fate.
I'm going to put a fate in. I'm going to roll your D8 next time. I
Okay.
trust mine.
Got him.
7.
7, so that's not bad. Plus your, so you're at +1, so it becomes 8.
Yep.
So you do 8 points of damage. Then
And
you
I'm
add your
strong
strong, which is strong.
2.
Strong 2 takes it up to 10. Minus your armor,
Light armour.
so it takes it down to 9. 9.
I'm tough 1.
And your tough 1
So
takes it down to 8. Tough mouse.
Yeah.
It's because he's hard as nails with one eye. Okay, so 8 damage. That's 2 wound increments on the mouse, and he won't be shooting much more. Okay, so the mage, feeling threatened, is targeting the closest model, in this case the squirrel, and he's going to use the dark magic spell Life Eater. So it's a D10 for the mage versus D6 and a fate point. And the mage is at +4, so you're going to need a maximum roll. Not good enough on a 2.
No.
Wins. So
9.
the target wounds equal to the result. So that's 5 + 4 is 9 because mage
Minus
is focused
2,
and stood still.
is
9. 7 wounds you take.
Have the pencil, please. And you regain.
And
7.
I regain 7, and you don't remove any for skills or armour.
No.
But it does not affect. No, skills is tough, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, yeah. So you lose 9,
Yep.
and I gain 9 back. Happy days.
7. The difference was 7.
7.
You did
Yeah, you
9.
get
You got
7.
9, he got 2. So, the
So you
difference is
regain
7.
Yeah,
7.
so 7,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah. So he took 7 damage though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. End
So
of
I'm
the
on
turn 4. Okay, so the mouse on the bridge is going to shoot the hare on the wooden bridge. So the same elevation, so no modifiers. It's going to be
+2 for standing
plus
still.
2 for standing still, yeah. Throwing a fate in, so let's just see, is what's that doing? He's burning fate?
Yep.
D8s versus D6s. Oh, right,
bad
so
roll.
we've got 6 + 2 is 8 versus 2, so 6 points of damage, and then we
8.
add the 2 for
Yep.
the crossbow, takes it to 8, minus light armour and tough, or anything like that.
Light armour. Yeah, that's it.
So 8 minus 1, 7. 7 damage. Good shot.
Wound and a roll to see if he falls off.
Yes, and a roll to see if he falls off. Against
Do you
target
do
3
that for your
with
spell
nimbleness.
as well?
Yes, you would do actually. We need to do that for the other one, so we'll do that in a sec. So against nimbleness, target of 3. Yep, and if you can just do the squirrel as well from the previous turn. Yeah, he was fine. Yeah, especially at +3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he would have passed
Right
anyway.
about that,
Yeah. Even with -1,
Right,
cool.
cool.
Would. Yeah.
My
Okay. Yeah. Over to Ed.
So,
Okay, with fate used, best Ed's got is a 5 against the mage with the squirrel. and not good for the mage, as he takes 5 damage. It's double-handed weapon as well, isn't it?
Yes. So
that's
plus 3.
Plus 3, so it's 8 damage on the mage. Okay, so the frog toad is firing up into the combat in the building, and he rolled a 1, so he actually targeted the squirrel, but he's actually hit the mage. So weirdly, John's got a chance to sneak victory here, with the mage already being at half dead. So you need to target 5. You've got plus 3 for standing still, plus 1 for mage's focus, plus 1 for your chapel visit. So you're on plus 5, and you need minus 2. Takes you down to 3. So you need a 3 to succeed. Oh, only just. Good job the fate went in. Okay, so that succeeds. Copper bolt has been used, and a fate now for damage. 6 plus the 2 is 8. That is the mage dead. And John victorious. How has he skanked that? Right, okay, so the mage falls at the lightning bolt attack from the frog, which is amazing considering if you've watched any of the previous games.
The frog's done nothing.
How this frog has done. So there we have it. Right, so with the mage out of action, we can now have a victor. So have to carry on until one force is routed. So the Ed's dog boss is going to have a go at the hare. So you're at minus 1.
Yep.
Okay. And you're on strike and gets your block. Yep. Okay, go for it. 11. So 10. 10 versus 1. That's not good. So that's 9. 9. What strong you got?
Strong 3.
So it takes you up to 12 minus armour.
I thought you had the ignores armour.
No, that's the what do you call it? That's the hare.
What's the dog got?
Natural hunter.
Oh, no, that's base. That's his basic skill.
So I've got strong 3, tough 3.
Oh yeah, you put your tough up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
because at the time I was taking.
Right. Hang on. So we've got 11 versus 1, but you did have a shield, which you forgot.
Oh yeah.
So that's plus 2.
Yeah.
So that takes you up to 3. The 11 came down to 10, so it's actually 7. 7 plus your strong, so 7. That's 10 damage. 10
minus
any tough.
Light armour.
Yep. So minus 1. 9 damage. Okay, 9 damage on the hare. Okay, so the little mouse has swigged his healing potion and managed to remove 6 damage. So it takes him down to below the wounding thresholds, so no penalties there. The owl is terrifying, but the mouse isn't scared of that. So mouse attack is at minus 2 because he's unarmed, and the owl is blocking at minus 1 because of the wounds. So attack blocked minus 2, but he's on miraculously a d8. So 0. Don't bother rolling.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you're at minus 1, so you can still technically lose. Oh no, you can't, because you can't go below 0, so it's 0, 0.
It's only D4.
Yeah, it's only
block.
D4 for
Yeah,
block.
it's a bird, big bird.
Yeah.
They're all really terrible at blocking. That's why you don't send them in against anything big. They're designed to take out mice, and that's it. Right, okay, so that's the mouse done. Over to Ed.
Right, so now do we go for a little bit
Your
of?
dog's gone, isn't he?
Yeah.
So look, Nutter is going to walk back out here from there, so it's going to be 3 to get out there, and another 3 to get over there, like so, and then I'm going to hedge my bets. So if I go here, I'm going to hedge my bets on winning next turn, so I'm going to get a charge off on somebody.
Okay. And John, just a hair to go, mate.
Yep.
So due to having endurance, he's not suffering any penalties for the clobbering he's just taken off the dog. The dog is at block minus 1 for the wounds, but plus 2 for the shield. So block plus 1 for Ed. And the hare is
it's block +3 for his heavy shield.
Oh, he's got a heavy shield, hasn't he? So yeah, so effectively
I'm taking
plus
my
2.
healing potion first.
Go take your healing potion, okay? And yep, 4 wounds off.
It's alright, make him burn through some of his...
Yeah, it's worth getting it out of the way though. Okay, so what's your strike?
12.
D12, okay.
I've only got 2 left. I can't afford to do that.
Okay, going for it. 5 and a 9. So right, so you were at no benefit, so you've got 9, and Ed effectively at +2 because of the shield, takes him up to 7. So you win by 2. Add your natural strength.
1.
Does 3 damage, which basically is blocked by his natural tough even before we worry about armour.
Yep.
So no damage. And back over to Ed. Okay, so the hare ran around and basically came up the stairs and has engaged the mouse, stopping him shooting. So it's just Ed's mouse still to go.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
It's all right, I remembered him.
So...
Where's he going to go?
18.
Yeah, going to try and ping a shot at the mage.
We might as well.
Okay, so -2 because of that. So you're on D6 -2 on range versus the nimbleness of the frog. Looking for a 6. Cocked, unfortunately for you.
That was close.
And
4.
4. Nope.
Oh, nothing.
Mage loves it. Right, and that ends
He's fearless.
turn
He laughs
4.
in the face of danger.
Roll off. 4 for Ed, 6 for John. John gets the initiative. So we're all engaged, bar the mage. Is he going to go? Is he going to go for the obvious one?
The frog
Yeah. Okay.
at the in the open.
Okay. Yeah. So
Squirrel.
Yep. So you're at +4.
I haven't got any copper strips left.
Sorry, who are you going for?
3, 4, 5, +5.
Oh, he's going for the squirrel.
Where is the squirrel? The squirrel's up there.
Oh no, what's this?
That's a mouse.
That's a mouse.
Oh,
That's McNutter the mouse.
Oh.
That's the mouse. Or you've got a very wounded squirrel at the top there. Decisions. I think the option has got to be the mouse because the mouse is the one who's threatening the charge, isn't he?
But you're not going to kill the mouse, but you might kill the squirrel.
Yeah, but
And you are trying to force me to break.
if you wound the mouse enough, then he's not going to hurt you in combat. Yeah, but he's got a point. You need to break him.
And you've seen how bad my D8 rolls are.
Yeah.
in which case I could just go for the dog.
And shoot into combat.
Yeah.
I love the ballsy move. Ignores armour, lightning does. Still tough 3 though.
Still tough 3 though, yeah. That's
How many
the
fate
trouble.
you got?
1.
1. I'd go for the squirrel, personally.
Yeah, I'll go for the
because at
squirrel,
the end of
'cause
this
he's-
turn, I think it might be a case of weighing up whether you pull out or not. Because you've got if you still had your hare who could pick fights, but you've got a mouse locked in with an owl, a mouse locked in with a hare, your dog is locked in, your hare is locked in with the dog, the frog's going to get locked in by a crazy mouse in a minute, and then you've still got a halberd wielding squirrel to do something about. So you've got to actually kill 4 of Ed's to break him.
Oh, has he got 7?
I think so. 1, 2, 3.
Got
No,
7?
but you've got to do more than half, haven't you?
No, only 50%.
Oh, 50%, so 3. So you still need to take 3 out of action. So it's which 3 you're going to take out of action is the question. And what you're going to take them out of action with.
Only 3? I was thinking 5.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, ballsy.
I'll go for the squirrel.
Yep, got it. Okay, and that's a success on an 8. You got any copper bolt or anything to add? Or?
No, I've used them both.
Alright, so we just need an 8 here. Might be worth a fate. 6 is good. So 6 damage.
Pencil, please.
And that puts him about 2 points away from death, I think.
So, how many?
6.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3.
3 away from being in trouble, but -3 now on the on him. Okay, so the dog's fighting the hare. Okay.
You're attacking. I'm waiting.
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference really. Let's be honest. A 9 versus a 3. So the 3 goes up to 5 with the shield. The 9 wins by 4, but actually down to 8 because of the wound. So he wins by 3. So you win by 3. Add your natural strength, which is 3, so it takes it up to 6. 6 minus the light armour, and then you got tough on him?
No, he's not tough.
So just 5 damage.
At least he puts a wound marker back on him, but at least he doesn't take it. But
yeah. So how many you lost now?
He healed.
Got 6 left.
6 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay.
I've got another healing potion as well.
So it's up to you whether you use it or not. Right. Okay. Your go. So your attack.
I will go with
The mouse over there against the owl.
Your
So you need to test against the scariness of the owl.
Yep.
He's not been very scary so far. It's 2 you've
D8.
succeeded. So D8 versus D6. 5. Oh,
6.
Yeah, you do suffer this time.
So I'm, what is it, -2?
-2 to your roll.
Yeah.
And
So you're -2.
minus
-2 for being unarmed. So you're at -4 to your attack, and Ed's -1 to his D4 roll on his block. So Ed's on a 1.
Oh,
You're on a 0, so nothing. So that's the mouse activated. And back to Ed.
Cool. So
Okay, so McNutter charges up the stairs into the mouse. The mouse has got the hare behind him, giving him hindrance. So he's only at +1 for the shield, with the -1 for the hare being there. And McNutter's at +2. Okay, so here we go. So 6 for McNutter. And 1 which becomes 2. So that's a win of 4 for McNutter. Any strength bonuses for McNutter?
No, it's just...
So just 4 minus your light armour, 3 damage.
2 damage on tough 1.
Oh yeah, 2 damage, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah, just a sword, nothing else.
Right, and back to you. So you've got the hare, and the dog's already activated, so that's probably the mouse versus the...
What's the block on the hare?
Block for the hare is 8.
And what's the block on the... Oh, and the
6.
mouse hasn't taken any damage, has it?
No.
No, but he's only D6 in his... has he got any armour?
He's got a buckler.
So he's only at +1 there. And no armour. So you can do more damage against him. Because presumably the hare's got armour, has he?
Yes.
Yeah. 6 to 1 after the other.
Yeah, I'll go for the mouse.
Okay, gonna go for the mouse. Alright, so your strike.
D6.
D6 versus block.
D4.
Which is 4 + 1. Can't remember where I got the +1 from, but you rolled it. I think I got a skill.
Where are we?
You wrote +1 on my sheet last time.
Is that from your book?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
from
the
the
buckler.
buckler. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so D4 plus.
Oh yeah, D4 +1.
So you need a perfect roll. Gets it. Okay, so we've got 2 perfect rolls. So the 4 becomes an 11. Which
12 with the buckler.
Yeah, 12 with the buckler. Yeah, and then the mouse is 13. So wins by 1. Yeah.
Did you get the -1 for the hair being there?
No,
as well?
it's only when you're blocking. So it's just 1 point damage.
Do swords give you strength?
Only if you use them as double-handed.
Ah.
So you can't use the shield.
The
Yep, so just the 1 point damage. Okay, so the hare against the mouse on the bridge. 1 plus the sword, the shield takes him up to a 2. And 7 down 1 for the wound is a 6. So it's a win by 4 for the hare.
Yep.
Adding strength.
I am strong 1, and focus strike means you get no armour.
Okay, strong 1, so it takes it up to a 7. Wait 1 sec. Is the hare armed with a sword? Armed with a shield.
Yes, he is.
4.
Is he armed with a shield?
Oh no, sorry, the hare's not.
No, so he's using the sword double-handedly then, yeah?
Oh, I did not realise you could do that.
Yes, you can.
Then yes, I will be
I
using
thought
the...
it had to be an actual double-handed sword.
No, you can use a single sword, double-handed, for slightly less benefit. Okay, so the last action for John is the hare against the dog. Dog is using his shield, which was block...
Heavy shield, so 3.
Yeah, block 3, but it's -1 for the wound, so you're on block +2 to this. So 3. Oh, unlucky, not enough. Not going to do any damage against the dog on that one. Right, okay, that's John finished.
Just my owl.
Just the owl and the
my
mouse.
owl and the...
Yeah, little mouse.
yeah.
And the squirrel.
And the squirrel.
Yeah. Right, okay, so I'm going to go with the owl first, because it doesn't make it.
Yeah, we're going to go with the owl first.
So, your presence versus
oh, yeah.
John's fortitude.
What's this? Oh, yeah.
8.
Yeah, you need these. You can't even get it on 6. Right, so
yeah,
-1. Oh, yeah.
I was trying to.
Yeah. So he's scared. So it's -2. You've got no wounds anymore, though, have you?
No.
So it's -2 to your block, and it's your attack at -1.
So, there's another D8. Oh, never going to get that again. It's the one and only 8 it's ever rolled.
1.
Oh.
So it's 0. So you can't do anything.
I do get my strong.
No, only if you win. Only if you win the roll.
Strike roll.
And you were at block -2. So actually, yeah, you do win by 1.
Yeah.
I thought you could only go to 0. You couldn't go to minus. That was what you said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So the 1
so
is
both go to 0.
Yeah. So it's 0, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing. Because you got a 1 on a D8.
Oh yeah, because I don't suffer any penalties for being an unarmed fighter.
No.
And natural hunter only counts me for when I try to
stuff. Yeah. Okay. Right. Squirrel and mouse. Okay. So the mouse has just fired at the frog and perfect rolled him. So with delicate and weak doing, what was it, 10 was it, or 12? 12 damage.
12 total.
12 total. So 4 left on the frog. Okay. And then the squirrel to finish the turn off. Okay, so the frog is going to try and target the squirrel, try and take him out of action. He is at -3 for wounds, but because of his sort of channeling ability, focus and everything else, he's at +1. In fact, actually focus would give you +4, +1. Yeah, it's +1, isn't it? So, yep, so you need a 5 on a D8 and fail to get it on a 2. Okay, so that's the wizard gone, and it's over to Ed.
Okay.
Okay, so John, Ed's first action is to activate his leader to fight the hare. You're at -1. Okay, and the hare is on block +2.
Yep.
So I think no, it's not worth sacrificing the shield for +1.
No? Okay. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, that teased the 12 for a second then.
10, perfect defense, so no damage. Back over to John.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was. And fate you, so Ed's all out of fate.
Oh, now I get the 10.
Wouldn't
Although
make
you
a
still
difference.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Have.
you got perfect roll. Yep, okay, so check your fortitude.
D6.
Mm-hmm. 4 versus 2, so you're okay this time, not so scared of him this turn.
Oh, I should have won that.
Right, so just -2 for being unarmoured.
Yep.
Against -1.
-1.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Right, so 2 becomes a 1. 8 becomes a 15. -2 for being unarmed. 13 minus the 2 for the owl. Takes it down to 11. 11 minus armour.
-2 for what?
He rolled a 2. Oh, he's -1 wound.
Yeah, -1 wounds.
Yeah. He rolled a 2 on his dice. See it?
Yeah, -1.
Yeah. So that becomes
Becomes
a
a
1.
1.
Yeah. Doing that now.
That's right, you took it off the
Yeah, right.
total.
Right. 8 plus 7, 15. Minus 2 for being unarmoured, 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Minus 2 takes it down to 11, which is what he rolled.
Yeah,
Plus 1 for the wound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that now takes us back to 13. Okay, so we're on 13 damage. Minus light armour. 12 damage. The mouse has shanked him.
Yeah.
So 12 damage and an already wounded owl should be dead. Killed the owl.
Yep.
Has
Owl's gone.
Yeah, 16 damage. He's already got 1 point, so yeah. Yeah. So Hawkeye does him again. Now that has changed it, because now you've got a crossbow mouse available to shoot. Right, okay, so back to Ed.
Right.
So the mouse failed to shoot the scary frog, even though you could see how scary he was from all the way across the other side of the board. Gotta love rules like that. Right, okay, John, your go. So you've got the mouse and the hare left.
Mouse and mouse action.
Okay.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, Magnotta.
So you are D6 minus 1.
Yep.
And you haven't taken enough wound increments yet, have you?
No, I've literally taken a point.
Yeah. Okay, so, and you got a buckler, so you're plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 3 versus a 3. So, nothing. And
Right.
back to you, Ed.
So the squirrel will charge the mouse.
Or the frog.
The frog's fearsome, so I'd rather go for the mouse and try and knock him out.
Okay.
Because if I can take the mouse out with a lucky roll, that frees the hare to charge the other.
Yeah, so if you go for the mount, if you go with Nutter first.
Oh yeah, Magnotta to hit the...
Yeah, because you still need to take the models out. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're still probably better going with the squirrel against... Because you're at minus 3, but the toad's also at minus 3. So
cool.
even if you failed the fearsome check, you're still... all you'll do is lose your charge bonus. It's still a roll off.
Oh, yeah.
And then with your plus 3 for your double-aimed weapon and his minus 2, that'll be enough to take the frog out.
Cool. So yeah,
Math
Magnotta,
hammer at its best.
Magnotta versus the...
Okay, so yep, that's a good one.
Yep.
So you're at 1 minus 1, so it's a 0, but you do get your shield. So you're effectively at block 2, aren't you?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're block 2, but you're minus, so that takes you up to 3, but you're minus 1 for a wound, and minus 1 for an additional guy, so you're on 1. Then McNutter is on a 6, takes him up to 13. 13 minus 1 is 12 damage, minus armour. So 11 damage.
And tough one.
Oh, and tough one, 10 damage though.
Oh, he only had 9 left.
Oh, he's gone.
yes.
So the little mouse is taken out. And that puts them at 1 each on casualties. And it's back to John, with the only activation left for John is the hare against the bulldog. So the hare, remember, still not taking any penalties for the amount of wounds he's taken.
So he'll use a healing pot first.
Yep. His last healing potion removes 3. Keeps him in the game a bit longer. Okay. And then his strike versus the dog's block. The dog's at plus 3 minus 1, so you're at plus 2 on the block. One's not going to do anything for John there. So that's the hare activated. Right, so the
Squirrel's
squirrel.
going to attack the toad.
Okay, so check your fearsome. Okay, not scared of him.
Not scared of the big bad toad.
And in he goes. So he gets charge bonus. Both of them are carrying 3 wounds.
Was he
So
within 6?
I've got 9.
Oh, of course.
yeah, he's got the ring of speedy.
Ring of Steve.
I think he's within 6 anyway. To be fair,
I'm going to call it the Ring of Dynamite.
Right. Okay. So
Whose are these?
They're his and he's got
yeah, 3 each. Okay,
Bob's
so
in
we're
danger of,
going to ignore the wounds based on the basis that they equal each other out. So squirrel's at plus 2, and the toad is at minus 2 for being delicate. So toad's block at minus 2 versus squirrel at plus 2. 7. Oh, versus 0. That's going to be enough to take the frog out. So the frog is gone. Last action
do the
is
honors.
the hare's going to charge in against the mouse, try and finish him off. So he's at +2 for charging, but -1 for carrying the wound in. The mouse doesn't have any shield, so it's just a straight roll for the mouse unless he's taking damage.
Obviously, be using.
No, he's
my-
only on 2
Yep,
damage.
okay. So,
And obviously, I'll be using the sword two-handed.
yes. Okay, so here we go. So the mouse survives on a perfect roll of a 4 and doesn't take any damage. And that ends turn 6. Yep, just checking everyone's gone. Right, okay, so with 2 casualties on John's side, he's going to be testing to see if he's still going to carry on the fight. So it is his your fortitude versus your presence, Ed. And a 7, decent roll. And a 1, that ends the game with Ed being victorious as John.
John wins.
Oh,
Because he
I
killed
killed
the wizard.
the raven.
no, he still wins. It's just the raven being taken out means that the game can end. Ed still wins.
Hooray!
Okay, casualty rolls. We're looking at a target of 6. So bearing in mind we need to get above that now.
Yeah.
Same principle as spells.
It's impossible then.
Not if you roll a 6.
Oh, you still get the plus.
Yeah, you'll get the +7. Because roll off against that. Right, so the owl, your fortitude.
Fortitude is D8. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you got a chance.
No,
so
I
you
haven't. That's a D10.
So you need to beat a 6. Nope.
Nope.
So the owl takes damage and gains 2 experience anyway. But
Huzzah.
we'll roll a d20 first because he might be dead. Live in hope. Oh no, 13. 13 is hand injury. Reduces strike stat by 1. Not good.
He might be fired. Oh, he strike D6. It's actually probably better for me
Well,
considering.
possibly. Yeah, d4. Yeah. Maximum 11 though. It's not so good.
Yeah, well, you're dropping from 8 to 6.
Right,
so
but
I
you
rolled
get
on my
2
sixes.
XP because the fact you got injured. Right, and all the rest of yours who survive gain 1 experience.
Oh, does he gain 1 for
No,
surviving as well?
he gets the extra.
Oh, he gets the extra
bonus
one.
one because he's out of action.
So,
Right, okay, and the mouse. So you need a d6 on a 6,
So that's
Nope.
a roll
So
for
D20.
the leader.
and a 7 is hamstring damage. Your nimbleness is reduced by 1 level.
That's all with the sword and that, isn't it? So he's tough.
Yeah, but he's brought up. And then the toad or the frog. D6 as well.
Oh, what's this?
No, it's fortitude, isn't it?
He's got hamstring.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's D6, isn't it?
No, fortitude's 8 on my frog now.
8. Okay, go on then.
He got an upgrade last time.
No. Oh, he does. Yes. Did he do
Target is 6.
Oh.
Target is 6, so you've got to beat it. Same as spells, isn't it? You did 7. So, no. D20. Oh, not good. That's not good. That's multiple rolls. D3.
He's had 1 before anyway.
Yeah. So another D20. Ignoring multiple injuries. 11. That is deep laceration. So he must lay up and recover. So he misses the next game and can't do anything while recovering. So yeah, he's out for your next game. But at least your dog's back. Well, potentially.
Potentially.
Right. Okay. So that's the injuries. But he does gain 2 XP.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a massive creature.
Okay. So the hare is going to labour whilst he's off duty. So it's D6 plus 1 and a 6. So 6 labour points. And then the mouse is going wandering. So D20. 5 is... Oh, he finds a slave trader. Lucky you. My favourite, D6.
Who is this slave trader just following the warbands?
Reroll that, that's cocked, which is really unfortunate. 4, because that would have been a large beast. But instead you get a free medium beast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you can pick any medium beast you wish. So the most expensive one's probably
Yeah.
best.
Does that
Okay.
include rare and everything?
Yes, it does. Yep. No, actually, don't know. Let me have a look. Medium beast. Yes, don't see why not. You can only have one of them in your warband. so it doesn't no restriction. So yeah, you gain a free medium beast.
Don't pick the lizard.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Ed, the bulldog and the hare are going labouring. So D6.
So-
It doesn't matter. So you can roll both.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 6 plus 3 for the dog, 1 for the hare. So that's 10 labour points. Okay, that's those two done.
Have the thing, please.
And then we have the
That was nice and
yeah.
easy.
yeah. Right, so the squirrel going off duty
Yep.
on his wandering. D20. 16 is he finds a hamlet and he goes back to his own home. The beast welcome him. He may purchase a new recruit for 8 pennies less than usual.
Oh, that's quite handy.
Okay, so that's that one. And then the next one, McNutter, what's he doing? He gets a 2, so he finds a gunsmith, but unfortunately that's no good because you don't have any black powder weapons, so that's void. And then the mouse, a 1, finds a gambling den.
Huzzah!
Right, so roll a number of d8s, you win the number of pennies, but if you roll any 1s, you win nothing at all. Right, okay, so you can wager, roll any number of d8s, but any 1s and you win nothing. Got to be 8 in it.
Roll 7.
There's some more here, look.
78, so I guarantee you won't get a single one.
How many are you going for?
All of them.
Oh, he's going for all of them.
I'm going to roll a 1, but who cares?
All right. Yeah, there's loads of ones there. And you rolled a d4, but...
And a D20.
yeah. But,
I rolled a 1, doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's only 1, but...
Yeah. So didn't earn any money from that. Okay, right, so that's the wandering done. Okay, so the frog, even though he died again, did get an advancement with experience, so and he gets a 4, which is a shooting skill, or he can take a spell from their list instead if he wishes.
I'll take a spell.
Okay, can take a spell. Okay, no problem. Okay, so the bulldog skill upgrade
Stat
for
increase.
Ed gets a stat increase of D12, so an 8 presence.
That's all right. Presence goes up to D10.
Yep,
You've
okay.
got the... so, presence is in fact D10.
And next
Right.
one,
So, the hare,
a 1 strength skill, isn't it?
strength skill.
Yeah, win.
So, I'll choose that in a bit.
Yeah, strength skill for the hare.
Skill. Then the squirrel.
Yep. Strength skill bonus.
So, skill. McNutter finally gained 1.
9. Roll again.
Roll again. 4. He gains a concealment.
Yeah.
It's alright for ambushing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, with
it
his
goes up
6-inch
to
move.
D8. Yeah, with his mighty 6. Yeah, but you might.
Yeah.
The
10.
10. Another stat increase.
Reroll that one. 5.
Is strike.
Useful. Who's that on?
That's on the owl. So he lost a strike and gained a strike.
Excellent.
So, so he's back to 8.
Okay.
And then the mouse also.
The shooty mouse.
Shooty mouse.
Killed the frog, in fact. Oh, no, he didn't actually. 6.
6. So skill. A skill of any type.
Excellent. Any type skill.
So shooting skill.
And that's it, yeah?
That's it, yes.
Cool. There we go.
So,
Okay, so Ed's warband have bought an apothecarium. So with the labour that they've done and buying some materials, they've done that. John has opted for the tortoise to join his group. Believe it or not, movement D6. Not quite sure what happened there.
They're actually quite quick when you watch them go.
No, they're not. Right, so it's a D6 movement on a tortoise. But anyway, so gone for the tortoise. Light art, no shield and sword. So only cost him 20 pennies for that, which is a bargain. And that was about it, really, isn't it? I think moving some bits around, and that is the end of that really. So they might well buy a few little bits, but that's the end of episode 5. So hopefully you're still all enjoying this, and as I say, look forward to your comments. Thank you for watching.